So the best AR trigger just got better, and that is from RISE Armament, and this is the REV-535, no hardware, snap-in AR15 trigger. Let's get into it. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time here, welcome. That's right, we are getting into one of the newest triggers from RISE Armament, and that is the REV-535. This is an upgraded version of the RA-535, which I previously boasted as the best AR-15 trigger out there, in my opinion, for the money. They somehow or another made it better. So a few quick specs about this. They're very much like the RA-535. It is a 6061 aluminum enclosed body. This is a drop-in trigger. It is not like a FRT or anything like that. It is a 6061 anodized red, beautiful, beautiful red body on it with some good engraving for RISE Armament and their scorpion on it. S7 tool steel that is also nickel boron coated. So this thing is just a smooth operator. It's got a 3 to 3.5 pound brake. It does have a skeletonized hammer, so there's a little less mass in the hammer, but with the springs that they use, it has the same striking power or better than something that has more mass to it. It has these springs on the bottom of it, so you don't have to use any tensioning screws or anything like that. It is pre-tensioned for you. Now the next two things are the things that make it mostly different from the RA-535, and that it is a screwless, pinless design, and it has a replaceable trigger shoe. So if you look here, where there would normally be pins, these are spring-loaded pins, spring-loaded detents right there. There, and on the back, here are those tension springs on the bottom, and then the replaceable trigger shoe. Now that shoe comes in flat or curved. It comes with both for each package, but they also come as black or red. Now, one of the things about drop-in triggers is always that anti-walk pin and those little tiny screws that you put in each side. Oftentimes, those screws come in a size that isn't in every Allen set or Torx set. So you have to use the one that's supplied if you don't lose it. And then you have the whole Loctite thing, and then they're hard to get out and all this other stuff. This deletes all of that stuff and makes installation and removal for cleaning even better. Now I have removed this for cleaning, and so let's put it back in. All you have to do is pinch these pins, these detents in, and roll the trigger in, lining up all 4 detents. They snap into place, and then you pick the trigger shoe that you want, whether it's the flat or curved one, hook it in, and it just snaps into place. Now what this does is, again, deletes the need for those screws and pins and stuff like that. But also on the RA-535, there were some people that said they didn't really like the rounded trigger of the RA-535. Well, now you have a choice. You can get the RA-535 with the rounded trigger, or you can get the REV-535 that has this flat trigger shoe, either flat faced, either straight blade or curved. So here it is installed. As you can see here, there's your red trigger shoe. Now this trigger shoe is held in by not just a sort of a curved hook at the bottom here, but also a magnet on the top. And oh, that is such a crisp little break. Let's put it the rest of the way together. All right, so check this out. Just no take up at all, zero. You're at the wall at the beginning. Look how little movement this is. It's that crisp 3.5 pound brake, and almost no movement in the trigger at all. This is why I've always said the RA-535 was the best trigger out there. It's just such a crisp, usable trigger and really, really reliable. This just upped the game with its installation process. All right, so let's put a few rounds through this. I just want you to pay attention to how, I mean, such a crisp, fast trigger. And the best thing, it's made in America. Made right here in the good old US of A. Just look at this. I mean, just no take up at all. And that that reset is almost non-existent. It's so short. So have I had any hiccups with it? No, none at all whatsoever. Again, RISE makes extraordinarily reliable triggers, and they're just very, very, very usable. And wow, just wow. With that said, this is a premium trigger. Therefore, it is fetching more of a premium price. I can't tell you how much it is, but I can tell you that if you use code RTT20, you will save 20% off this or any other trigger that RISE Armament has. Keep that in mind. Now the RA535, still a baller trigger. Love this trigger. Again, they feel very, very, very much the same. The REV-35 might actually be a fuzz lighter, but feels very much the same. Just the trigger blade is different. You have that choice of the replaceable shoe, has a squared off flat face to it, and of course you don't have to use anti-walk pins on it. And I really think this thing covers the bases across the board. If you hunt with an AR, the zero take up, super light crisp break means you're not pulling shots off one way or the other. If you're hunting in competition, the same goes. In recreation, same goes. I mean, I think this trigger just covers the gamut of everything you could possibly need in a trigger, and it's customizable to what you want, whether it's a round or curved or flat trigger shoe. And that's it. That is the REV-535 from RISE Armament. All of my rifles, with the exception of two, I think with the exception of two, all of my rifles have RISE Armament triggers in them, and half of them have RISE Armament lower parts and charging handles and stuff like that. I shop there myself, but I choose RISE Armament parts because I have to be able to count on everything that I use, and that's what they give you. So again, don't forget to check out RTT20, discount code 20% off anything at RISE Armament. I do appreciate everybody out there watching. If this is your first time here and you watch to the end, thank you. You guys are the heroes of the channel. All of you that watch to the end really, really help with the algorithm of the video. And until next time, thanks for watching.